Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. For any of you guys that are new here, my name is Levi. Man, it is freezing this morning. It's a nice toasty 26 degrees and calm down there. But anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys through how I put on strength and kind of how to avoid, I would say, plateauing when putting on strength. Some of you guys know I am preparing for a powerlifting meet, so I have to be able to put on strength, but I've been able to put on strength multiple times in my life. I am currently the strongest I've ever been, so I thought this would be a good video to teach you guys how I was able to put on strength and how I have never really hit a plateau yet. We got a busy day ahead of us, so let's get into it. I know what you guys are thinking, Levi, why the hell did you just buy $6 worth of water? Now, first off, it's because this gallon right here lasts forever just because of the way the handle is. So you're not really just paying for the water, but you're also paying for the gallon itself. Also, I got to switch out the gallons every so often because after like long periods of use, Rory told me this was like a scientific study done that if you continue to use gallon waters, like with this kind of plastic, that it can lead to cancer. So yeah, there's your negativity for the day. All right, now I'm gonna give you guys my first tip and suggestion for putting on strength, and that is going to be you need to be eating enough, but you also need to be eating good as well. I don't know why people have like this weird thought process out there that to get strong, you have to just be eating like everything in sight and get fat, which is kind of like half true. I might explain that a little later, but anyway, the reason that you need to be eating enough is because if you're too lean and you're not fueling your body properly, you are more injury prone, plus a little bit of body fat on your body acts as a cushion for like your joints, your muscles, and everything. That's why when people get super lean and they try to lift heavy, they're more prone to injury because they don't have that cushion that that fat provides, which essentially kind of supports like the whole like half true, because obviously like the fatter you are, the more cushion you're gonna have for the pushing, I guess, the pushing of weight.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I just don't think that is the best way to go about it. I still don't think you need that much fat to put on strength. And enough for me is gonna be maintenance or more. Maintenance for me, I'm usually sitting around 11-12% body fat, and a little more obviously provides me some more body fat. I never get above like 14-15% body fat, so I just need a little bit to, you know, essentially put on strength and size. There's so much more that goes into putting on strength and size besides diet, but this is like the first tip and suggestion, like I said, to putting on strength, because it does provide some sort of benefit to putting on strength. All right, so it is around 1:53 today. We're working out a little earlier today. As some of you guys know, I recently did a weekend in the life, and I've gotten into bowling recently, so I have to go get my ball drilled and everything, so that's why I'm leaving early, and the bowling alley is only like 4 minutes away from my gym that I have to go get it drilled at. Anyway, for today's pre-workout stack, we're going with the same old with some pump and some creatine. However, we are adding, as some of you guys have seen in previous videos, ketone IQ today, because we do have a serious deadlift session for a 5x5, and the ketone IQ is really going to help with this. As some of you guys know, ketones derive from the liver when, you know, your liver is helping to break down fat and uses those ketones within the body as a long-term energy use, but your liver doesn't have to do any of the work. This ketone right here, or ketone IQ right here, has all the ketones that you would need to get that long lasting energy. So we're gonna pop that in there. My code will be up on the screen if you guys are interested for both Transparent Labs, the supplements, and ketone IQ. So we're gonna be doing a 5x5 today, which is going to be probably 405 pounds. This is the heaviest I've gone since hurting my back, so I'm kind of interested to see how my back is going to react to it. Dean is also interested as well to see how it'll react. She herself has some sort of issue or injury, and it's camera anxiety. When you follow her around with a camera, she just keeps walking away and doesn't know what to do. So yeah. Oh, look at that big fat pug. All right. Woo! Yeah, we're going to the gym now. Just dropped off my bowling ball. I wanted to explain something to you guys in the car once again. I feel like I've done so much of this video already today out of the car, but I like to have a quieter area, especially if I'm trying to talk to you guys and have a more so informative video, which this video has been much more informative than a lot of my other ones. But the next thing that I want to give you guys a tip on for putting on strength is you need to style your training with a little bit of time under tension and progressive overload. They kind of go hand in hand. So time under tension is essentially how much time the muscle is under tension throughout the movement. So for example, let's just say I put 185 on there. Instead of just benching it like that, I'm going to grab it and then basically go down and then up slowly. I'm putting the muscle under a lot more time with more tension. I hope that makes sense. Like the muscle's under more time, more tension, more, okay, you guys get the point. And then progressive overload is essentially what we're gonna be doing today when I do like my 405 5x5. Essentially how those go hand in hand is progressive overload and time under tension definitely go hand in hand, but you need to incorporate both in your lifting style, especially for putting on strength. It's helped me a lot in my training and definitely given me an advantage in strength. We're about 4 minutes away from the gym now, and yeah, it's gonna get lit. All right, so this is my first time. This is the heaviest weight I've hit since I've been back. I hit 315 a couple days ago with Rory. I can't remember if I recorded that and showed you guys or not. So we got 385 on. It's our 5x5. We were doing 405 originally for a 5x5, but it was honestly too heavy for me. So I'm coming back down to see how this feels. Feeling all right now. Did my warm up. Bubba already finished his workout, and I'm just now getting to it. It's how long warm ups take for deadlift, but let's get into it. See how it feels. This is a very slept on thing for putting on strength, and it helped me so much. And people just sleep on it. They think putting on weight, not training abs, and that's what it is. It's gonna be training abs. Your core is what keeps your form throughout a lift. If you don't have form throughout a lift, like there's times, for example, when I've been squatting and I haven't been training abs, and I begin to collapse through the set because of my core. Like that's the first place I collapse. And if I collapse there first, every other place is gonna fall apart. In your core, because it'll keep you stronger, and it'll actually make you stronger, because if your core is able to stabilize you throughout the movement, it gives your other muscles a chance to get stronger to move the weight up. I always like to think of it like your core, that's everything that it's built off of and keeping you strong. It's kind of like the foundation of your body throughout a lift is what I like to think about it. So train your core. It's definitely gonna help with stability, which will improve your strength tremendous amount. We're about to go home now. I gotta eat, gotta shower, and yeah, this hat still hasn't been washed. Get yours now. It is so weird to stretch and talk on camera, but this is actually a real crucial part of putting on strength, and this is something new that I recently started doing that actually really helped me and got me to the level that I'm at now, which I honestly never thought I was gonna ever get to. And I know it's kind of crazy to say, like, why would you ever doubt yourself? But I genuinely never thought I'd ever be able to bench 350. But this video ain't how to bench 350. It's about how to improve your strength. And what I'm doing right now, which is stretching, actually increases your strength, believe it or not. When you stretch, it actually lengthens your muscle fibers. The more flexible they're going to be, which is going to result in more strength. Another thing stretching does, believe it or not, is it helps to delay muscle soreness, which I think is kind of like a given, but people don't really actually understand what that does for you in terms of strength. So if you are able to delay your muscle soreness, that essentially means that you are recovering faster, and the faster you recover, the faster that those muscle fibers are rebuilding, the faster that's getting you to the point of being stronger. So stretching helps a lot. I neglected it for so long. If you would have asked me back like just even like a couple years ago, if stretching would make you stronger, I would probably say
no, like I don't stretch and I'm getting stronger.
But I never thought I was going to be as strong as I currently am right now. Not gonna lie, it's really quiet out today. It's also really peaceful, which I thoroughly enjoy. I don't like when it's windy, whatnot, but the sun hasn't been out. That's been depressing. I don't know about you guys, but like I swear I have seasonal depression or whatever. Like when it is sunny out, I just feel like a whole new person. Like just the warmth of my body, everything. Like I feel like there's stuff to go do, and it's dark and gloomy like this, man. It's just Ched, like this is literally the Washington life. I also forgot it was like 30 degrees out. I just stepped outside, went for it, didn't dress warm at all or anything. I mean, I guess I dressed like somewhat warm, but I wasn't going to add this in here, but I think I'm just going to add it for a bonus because I feel like it does attribute to strength, but in kind of a different area, and it's cardio. Now, I wanted to really bring this up because there's tons of people out there who just think like cardio is like the death of them, and honestly, I think people that think cardio is the death of them are just people who are not willing to admit that they don't want to do cardio just because it's difficult. Because it is difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not here to say like, oh, cardio is just gonna make your gains shoot through the roof or your strength right through the roof, because honestly, I don't think there's anything out there that necessarily supports that cardio is gonna make you stronger. I think there is something out there that it helps you in your strength in terms of like hypertrophy work and endurance. And this is what I mean by that. So we've all squatted before, right? So when you squat a weight that is relatively hard for you and you do that for like 10 plus reps, it literally feels like you just ran the mile at your fastest time ever after you hit that. But by doing a little bit of cardio, it's helped to dumb down that fatigue that I feel when I'm doing squats or bench or whatever it is. And it's helped me to go for a couple more extra reps because I don't feel so tired because my cardiovascular health is in check. In other words, it's just made me stronger in like my hypertrophy side of lifting. It is cold as hell, and that is also going to do it for this video. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, be sure to give a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not forget to press that subscribe button because you guys know I will be back being the super fat. I'll see you guys in the next one.